Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the 2025 Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League playoffs. This should be a dandy. Everyone we speak to says, yeah, this is going to be a great series. We have, going right to left, the home team tonight, the Kahnawake Mohawks. And going left to right, wearing their white road uniforms, the Akwesasne Bucks. They're the second and third place teams in the league. There is not a lot to choose between them, and this should be a dandy. I'm Steven Stamp. Thank you, lacrosse friends, for being with us. This is game one of a best of three series. We all wish it was best of five at least. We are stoked to be here bringing you this game, and we are just about to get underway. It'll be Kobe Lahash taking the faceoffs for Akwesasne. They are the ones we see on the far bench. And we're underway. Jerry Thompson is on the other side of the dot. He pulled it out, but it is going to be a loose ball push. And the Mohawks will have for first possession. It's going to be tossed away. Kerry Kane trying to push the pace. Nice idea. Just didn't quite connect on the pass. Kane flips it up. First shot of the game. That was Colby Dobbins with it. That ball gets loose. It's snagged there by Tyler Armstrong. Oh, he's going for the outlet pass, and they make the change just at the perfect time. Caleb Benedict coming off the bench. Benedict with 10 goals, 15 assists for 25 points this season. One of the three guys up at the top are very close in points. Here's Gutta Elijah passing off behind the back attempt there. Ripped by Braden Cresswell. And that's going to be possession to the Mohawks. Welcome, lacrosse friends. So pleased to have you here. I'm going to make that scoreboard a little bit smaller when I have a break. I think it's a bit too big. Looks pretty good, but it's a bit big. There's a drive to the net. That's Miles Thompson passing that ball off. They hit the cutter. Big save by the starting goaltender. That's Edmund Cathers between the pipes for the Bucks. At the other end, Dustin Hill starting for the Mohawks. Here comes Jacob Gasparetti. Gasparetti, a burner at the back door. Watch for him to do something in transition during this game. Kendrick Angus up into the offensive zone. Going to hand it off. Little shovel pass, doesn't quite connect, and it's going to be turned over. The Mohawks like to run too. They're going to take their time here for now, though. Slowing it down is Trevor Stacey. It's turned over there. Great forecheck pressure from Gutta Elijah. And he'll just leave it there. He's going to go for a change as Caleb Benedict. A Georgia Swarm first-round pick. He's got that yellow Swarm head going on. Thought about having a shot there. Pass it across instead. Got it over to Cresswell. Here's Sky Sunday. Backpedals. Rip. There's a stop by Cathers. But right on top of the rebound. And Caleb Benedict will get it. Good effort there from Cresswell. But it's Benedict winding up with the ball. Sky Sunday thinking about the shot. So that was Gutch Salinas. A little behind the back flip. Doesn't quite connect. And Kobe Lahash is all over. But a little fake spin. Shoots. Nice save by Dustin Hill. Getting the reverse end. It is great to be back here in Kahnawake. Love this arena. Haven't been here for a while. There's a hard rip from the outside. That one taken by Dawson-Dade McComber. But it is going to be turned over and blasting up the floor. It was Tyler Armstrong. Hands it off. That shot stopped. And the Mohawks thought about pushing it. Now they'll bounce one to Colton Marquis coming off the bench. Marquis moves it on quickly. Tries to get the pass back from Miles Thompson. Didn't quite connect. There is Heine Thompson. Jeremy will be up for some shifts as well as three of the four Thompson brothers playing here for the Mohawks. Stopped there by Cathers. And he just swallows that one up. Here come the Bucks pushing the pace forward. 3.5 minutes in, we've already had some pretty quick pace. These teams were 7-5 for Kahnawake, 5-7 for Akwesasne, but they did play on Sunday, the last game of the regular season. That was an 18-14 win for the Mohawks. That ripped right into the chest pad, and it's going to be swatted ahead. Being chased down, though, Caleb Benedict will get it. Steps up over center, fresh 30. Shot clock's a little bit tough to see from here. See if I can fix that as well. See if you can see it. It is a little faded, but there will be a fresh 30 for whoever gets this. Big collision scooped up there by Gail Thorpe. Couldn't quite get it. Benedict trying to grab the ball. Popped loose, going down with his orange horn. Still loose, and it looks like the Bucks will get it. Nice work. And Ty Thompson, the co-owner with his brother Thomas, / leading scorer with 27 points in the regular season. That is off of the Mohawks. Bucks get it back. You can see the intensity already. Literally everyone I spoke to said, yeah, this should be a great series. Had the Bucks won that game Sunday, it would have been a tie, 6-6. But the tiebreaker would have been there. There's the first goal of the game from downtown, ripped by Caleb Benedict. He just steps back and absolutely rockets this one. Finds himself a little bit of space. That is a blast. 1-0 for the Bucks. Yeah, we're expecting some dynamite here. Game 2 will be Saturday in Akwesasne at the Turtle Dome, Anolagoa. And then Sunday, if necessary, Game 3 right back here in Kahnawake. We'll have them all for you here on Stamp Black's YouTube. Here's a chance for the Bucks. A hard rip. Oh, just getting enough of that was Martin. That was a blast of a shot by Brent Noseworthy running in transition. He has been a force for them defensively. I know they'd love to have him back. They've got Zach Deacon playing as well. That ball gets loose, and the outlet pass, they're trying to find it ahead to Ty Terrence. He's going to slow things down, so there's no opportunity for transition and lever for Caleb Benedict, the goal scorer. Pass caught by Benedict. He's going to let another one go. That's blocked out front. That went off of Jeremy Thompson. Stays in play. Benedict will get it back, but they're running low on the shot clock. Just a second to go. He misses the net. It's going to be Mohawks possession. They'll leave it there, and Jeremy Thompson will start with it. Looks like Jeremy is playing primarily at the back door. Mike Benedict, assistant coach, was saying that Jeremy will go at the front for some. There's a shot right on top of the crease, ripped by Heine Thompson, who had 10 goals during the season. Top scorer in the club was Miles Thompson with 47 points, including 29 goals. Now the Bucks, though, up by a goal and pushing. They're going to have to slow it down. Good transition defense by the Mohawks. It's loose. Here's a chance. Shooting. Another save. And Dustin Hill makes sure that is down there. It's scooped up, and away they come. Taking off now, Ethan Drake. Ball popping loose. Nice job grabbing it there by Zach Deacon. Jake Gasparetti taking his time. Man, I remember watching him with the Peterborough Timbermen in the Arena League. He is a force to be reckoned with. Gasparetti with 7 goals this season in a transition role. That ball pops away from Benedict. They've got 6 seconds to shoot. No rush, but they do have to get it off. There's a save, and swallowing up the rebound, Dustin Hill. Quite a goaltending matchup between Hill and Cathers. Heine Thompson. Bounce pass. Oh, and there's the first goal. It is Heine Thompson. Oh, no. That was not Heine. Let's check that out. Just tapping it home there. pull it up. You can go to Game Sheet, look up the Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League, and that's Kyron Lazor, the 93, not the 99. Nice finish by Lazor. We're tied up at ones. I'll get sharper on the replays. I'm just very excited for this game. Had a great drive up. Really looking forward to this one. It has not disappointed so far. Behind the back pass. Great look. Just a little bit wide. Awesome opportunity there for Kendrick Angus. Now ripping one low. That goes through. You can see they flip it back up to Gada Elijah. And he is just going to use nothing but power. Oh, you see that small hole between the foot and the stick of Dustin Hill. We got a 2-1 Bucks game as we approach the midway point of the first period. It's flying by. Ball scooped up there. Nice job to pass it back and then get out of the way by Steph Charbonneau, one of the several NLL players in this game. It's turned over. There's another one, Brent Noseworthy. Bounce pass. Sprinting forward is Lahash. Sorry, that's Trevor Stacey. He'll just leave it there. Benedict along the far half board. Here's Ty Thompson. Ty is a cousin of the four Thompson brothers. He and Thomas are brothers themselves. Thomas just owning, and there's a rip by Ty Thompson. He hustles back. Nice job to try and take away reverse transition. Does a good job of it. And here's the outlet pass hitting Yardis McCombers, number 83. They hit to Miles Thompson. So much of this offense will flow through Miles Thompson. Lots of pressure from Chris George. Good defensive work by the Bucks, down to 7 on the shot clock. Miles Thompson trying to see what he can create. Nice job swatting away. It's a great defensive shift for the Bucks. Now they're going to try and get some transition going to Benedict, but good job taking away transition by the Mohawks. Got some players off to the bench, got the forwards out. The first one there was Craig McCowan putting the pressure on. From way downtown, Benedict, that's turned aside by Dustin Hill, but it's picked right back up. Gale Thorpe has it, and they score! What a finish. Great pass across. You see Thorpe coming up with that ball. Has a good luck on the back door. Oh, that is a beauty. It's 3-1 Bucks. It's Caleb Benedict again. The other series going tonight as well. The Snake Island Muskies and Capital Region Axemen playing this evening in the Turtle Dome. Snake Island, a potent club. But they're going to have their hands full. If they get through the Axemen, they'll have their hands full with whoever comes through this series. There's a save from Dustin Hill on a shot right on top of the crease by Braden Cresswell. Long outlet pass. They get it there to Marquis. He's going to slow things down a little bit. Gets it back from Lazor and keeps the ball moving. Stepping around. Gnoguilono Tuax made that pass across. That one's in the gear of Edmund Cathers. No fast break, but the Bucks get quickly up into the offensive zone to get rolling. 20 on the shot clock. Breakout chance here. Mohawks taking off. Look at the wheels on Kobe Lahash. Save, though, by Edmund Cathers. Good hustle back by Gada Elijah. Zach Hops coming off the bench. Nice to see the Hops brothers playing again. Zach, number 11. And what is Derek Shore, number 3. Caleb Benedict reaches out, gets that, rips a shot. It's going to be a reset, but it's stopped and knocked down in the crease by Hill. Outlet pass there from Steph Charbonneau. Picked up by Miles Thompson. The Mohawks stream into the offensive zone. Thompson steps back. Made the pass across. Now it comes back to him. He's going to rip that one. It's blocked out front. Another shot. That one's good. That gets home. Trying to see who that was. Might have been Yordis McComber ripping that one in. Yeah, Yordis McComber. Nice finish by him. We got a 3-2 game. Expect this all night, folks. Back and forth. Can't imagine. Wow, I mean, you never know in a single game. I remember talking to Richie Kilgore when he was coaching the Six Nations Chiefs as head coach, and he always said when they were playing the Peterborough Lakers every year, it felt like in the finals, and he said, you know, in the best of 7 series, you're each going to have a blowout, and then there's going to be a bunch of close battles. Don't know if we'll have a blowout in this 3-gamer. There's a stop by Cathers to maintain the lead for the Bucks, and they're going to get the loose ball as it's scooped up there by Lahash. Takes a bump and hangs onto it. Woo! Go after that one. Deacon rips it ahead. Oh, nice catch. Going up to get that was Sky Sunday. Sunday with Oren Horn all over him. Good to see Oren Horn playing again. Such a solid defender. Driving to the net. There's a big stop by Hill, but Benedict picks up the loose ball. And Sky Sunday was already back over center. You can see how aware these teams are of each other's transition games. They are sending somebody back to try and limit those opportunities. Pass doesn't quite connect there with Thorpe, but he'll track it down. He's going to let one rip. Scores! Far side. That's a great shot. Little bouncer just inside the post. See Thorpe just coming out of the corner. See Jeremy Thompson's like, do I come and help? I think he's got him. I don't want to leave the guy open up the top. And it's a 4-2 lead here in the first period. Again, thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends, here on Stamplax YouTube. TB, I don't think the Muskies game is being streamed, but not that I'm aware of anyway. Miles Thompson pass across. Marquis behind the back, diving. Oh, thought we were going to have a dunk attempt. You got to watch this. It's the cylinder rule. That pass won't get to anybody as they're getting late in the shot clock. Had to try and force something to happen. And Noseworthy will just wait until the 30 expires and then pick it up and head into the offensive zone. Pass it off, go to the bench for a change. Here's Ty Thompson. Along the near boards to Cresswell. Tried to hit the cutter, kind of bounced off. I'm not sure if that hit the defender or Ty Thompson, but Dustin Hill was alert. And just like that, they are up the floor with Stone Jacobs driving. Picked it up, tried to put it back. Cathers had to be alert. We're going to have a slashing penalty coming. Trying to see which way this one went. So it's Zach Deacon going to the box for a slash after they got tied up in the middle. Strong left with Heine Thompson up top on this opening power play. First of the game. Tyler Armstrong and Jacob Gasparetti up top on the penalty kill. Low men, Chris George and Brent Noseworthy. Heine Thompson. He's going to let one rip. Saved by Cathers, scooped up by Noseworthy. He's trying to look up. He's got guys all over him. Flings it ahead. It goes straight over to Colton Marquis. Thought for a moment about the shot. Now he's got a good chance. Right down low. Oh, great swarming D by the penalty killers. Oh, great save Cathers on Miles Thompson. Thought that one was going in. Here's a diving attempt. It's going to be a reset. No crease call. Miles Thompson behind the net. Comes out to Colton Marquis. Marquis up to Heine Thompson. That one's blocked. Great active stick by Tyler Armstrong. Marquis fakes the pass. Thinking about the shot down to Miles Thompson. All alone. Nice save. Cathers just stayed home on that near post. Pressure all the way out to the restraining line by a pair of these penalty killers. Illegal pick on the Mohawks. And we're going to have a delay of game penalty now. Oh, yeah. Just rolling the ball into the corner. You can see that's clearly a penalty. So we got 49 seconds of 4-on-4 to come. And then there'll be a minute 11 of Bucks power play, pending other penalties and power play goals, of course. Sky Sunday tries to feed it through, can't connect with Benedict. Hill has it. He was kind of taking his time and then heard them yelling. Take a look, take a look. Jeremy Thompson makes that pass ahead. Driving to the net is Marquis. Bouncer, it's not in. You could see it right underneath. Trying to convince him was one of the, I think that was Heine Thompson, throwing his arms up, trying to fool the ref, but you could see it sitting right underneath Edmund Cathers. He got just enough. 25 left on this 4-on-4. Coming to the near side to Ty Thompson. Space opens. Thought about the shot. Picked up well by Jeremy Thompson. That shot's wide. Oh, grabbed nicely. Excellent job by Oren Horn. And he moves it ahead. Saving the reset. Now Ethan Drake rips into the offensive zone. Flying around the offense. That shot goes a little wide, and it's snagged there by Noseworthy, and it's now a Bucks power play. They're going to slow things down a little bit as Gasparetti hands it off to Sky Sunday. Sunday with 17 goals during the regular season to lead the club. She's obviously an important part of this. They go strong left with Ty Thompson at the top. Over to Benedict and gets it back. Elijah to Benedict. Back to him. He's going to let that fly. That one's blocked out front. I think that was Stone Jacobs getting his stick on that, and the 30 will expire. It's going to be Mohawks possession. Head coach Jamie Batley of the Mohawks wanted to delay a game. Calling saying it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. And Bats knows it. Stopping the ball there versus rolling it back down the floor. But hey, you're always pushing. 3.5 to go here. A 4-2 Bucks lead. Just 11 left on their power play. What a spin move. Nice job, Kyron Lazor, to get through just over the top of the net, though. Cathers comes up with it. We're back to even strength. Slowing it down is Zach Hops. Hands it off. Defender lost his stick. Still hasn't got it back, and now he's going to have to come out. That was a face shot, face save, but scooped up there by Trevor Stacey. He'll launch one down the floor a bit too much, and it's going to be grabbed there, and they're going the other way. Tyler Armstrong will get it up to the forwards. Angus with a hard shot. There must have been some direction there. That's going to be turned over. Jeremy Thompson trying to make the pass down the floor. Hits the fairly low ceiling here. Instinct to throw it a little higher. You got to keep it down here in Kahnawake. Love this building. Man, I remember doing laps around here at the President's Cup. That ball gets into the Kahnawake bench. Did not touch them. It went straight out off the Bucks, so it will be Kahnawake possession. Here's Miles Thompson. I'd like to thank all our sponsors. Oh, here's a drive to the net. I don't know why I'm doing that right now. We'll get to that. Ball is loose. Tyler Armstrong going after with Kyron Lazor. Nice little jump move by Lazor, but Armstrong lost his stick, and it's going to wind up with Miles Thompson. They've got 10 to shoot. Here comes Tuax. Oh, what a move, and what a rip to bury that one. And puts the sword away, sheaths the sword. Great toe dragging, then just an absolute blast from Ganokwalono Tuax. It's a one-goal game once again. I told you it's going to be back and forth all night. Got Salinas out to take this draw against Jeremy Thompson. Salinas will rip it out. Was the Mohawks getting there, but then they're swarmed, and it is scooped up. Nice work by Kendrick Angus. He's going to stay for this offensive set. And rips one. That was blocked out front. Grabbed by Lahash. Minute and a half to go in the first. Long outlet, just too far for Colton Marquis. Oh, but he's run past by the defender. Great chance, just running past was Lazor. Here's a chance, that's off the post. That's shot by Dale McComber. Minute 15. Noseworthy into the offensive zone. He's staying for an O-ship. No, he's heading to the bench, just as I said. He circles back. Fifth attacker comes out. Elijah, far side. Benedict, hard rip. Stopped by Hill, and Benedict runs into Dustin Hill. Yeah, and they're going to have a chat with him about that. That one gets up out of play with 43.8 now. We'll see if they go for a 2-for-1 here. No, it looks like the Mohawks are just going to play it. Miles Thompson driving to the net. Stood up fairly well by Stone Chubb, and it's turned over. Oh, taking that one was Joey Gasparetti. Not a bad chance now, a chance to hold for the last shot. They're going to slow things down a little bit. Stone Jacobs flips it over there to Deosundati McComber. McComber, make sure he knows who's around defensively. They've got 9 seconds. The goalie has come to the bench. They've got the extra attacker out. It's Kyron Lazor. He gets that pass. Hard rip. That's right into the 5-hole, into the stick, though. And we will go to the intermission with the score 4-3 for the Akwesasne Bucks over the Kahnawake Mohawks. Thank you so much, lacrosse friends, for being with us. We knew this was going to be a good game. It is a dandy. And we will be back in about 10 minutes. And thank you to all the sponsors that make it possible. They're in a slideshow on the intermission, and they are up on the corners of the game. So thank you to, if you can support them, thank you to them for making it possible. And we will see you in 10 minutes. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. It's 4-3 for the Akwesasne Bucks over the Kahnawake Mohawks. And what a battle this game is, and what a battle for this opening face-off of the second period. Brent Noseworthy comes away with it, and he was thinking about having to go at net. Nice job to get back and get in the way by Steph Charbonneau. Got to Elijah with the pass through. Didn't quite connect with Ty Thompson. Went into the crease. Knew he couldn't go play that ball. So he is heading to the bench for a change. And we'll see the first Mohawks possession of this second period. Quickly moved on by 2X. Here's Colby Dobbins. Blasts one. Edmund Cathers had that all the way. Zach Deacon with the outlet pass. Gasparetti on the run. 3 Mohawks out there, but Gasparetti still trying to see if he can get by them. Fighting his way past Billy Dodonna. Toe drag. And that ball gets away from Braden Cresswell as he was trying to drive to the net. Good effort, but good defensive job by the Mohawks. And they roll it ahead to Kyron Lazor. Tuax flings one down. That doesn't connect. Ball bouncing. It's snagged by Deacon. Outlet pass. Oh, way down to Elijah, but it just got away from him. That's going to be grabbed there. Nice job by Kerry Kane. And he is sprinting forward. Picking it up off the turf was Heine Thompson. Looked over to his brother Miles and said, no, it's not there. Let's set it up. It's a warm one here. Not as hot as usual, but it's always warm here. There's a nice chance. Driving down the lane was 2X. Took the pass, but stopped there by Cathers. Outlet pass. They'll get it to Elijah. Got to Elijah. Clearly the first guy off the bench here in the second period. With the benches on either side, there's not really the long change. That shot by Benedict, who had 2 goals and 2 assists in the first, was knocked up and out of play by a defender. This is like, Peterborough or I think Coburg, where the benches are on opposite sides. And it changes the way that you make subs. Nice job getting this one ahead to Jordis McComber. He'll pull up. There's a shooting chance. One hand, underhand. That's not going to get through for Ethan Drake. And loose ball foul. It'll be turned over to the Mohawks. Drake will start with possession. Finds Miles Thompson. Good job getting in the way by Tyler Armstrong, the captain of the Bucks, veteran defender. Oh, they go for the back door. Didn't quite connect with Lazor. The pass was a little off. Sorry, it was McComber they were going for, and now he's going to get that shot. Yours McComber, though, it gets up and being pulled forward now by Stone Chubb. Inadvertent buzz of the 30. Hope you can see that 30 okay. I think it looks okay. It's a bit faint. It's there, though. Oh, what a save. Dustin Hill. Dustin Hill, one of the best goalies that a lot of people are not aware of. I'll say the same about Edmund Cathers actually at the other end. These are 2 very good goaltenders. I don't think we're going to go 18-14 again. That one pops away from Heine Thompson. Deacon comes away with it. All kinds of pressure, but very calmly flips it ahead to Noseworthy, the big man. Rumble up over center. Leaves it there. Is going to go set some picks. There's one. As they're slowing things down a bit. Salinas hands it off. Saw Gutch the other day at a Grand River Warriors game. I was streaming all of their home games. He was there watching them play the Tonawanda Braves in the first round of the Can-Am League playoffs. Here we are in the first round of the Three Nations playoffs. Lots of great Senior B lacrosse happening. Nice pass through the rip from Benedict, trying to beat the 30 and get a reset. Very sharp angle, missed the net. And forward come the Mohawks. We're over 4 minutes into the second period without a goal. It remains 4-3 for the Bucks. You can hear the bench, Mohawks bench yelling, numbers, numbers, numbers. But McComber is stripped. Great defensive play by Tyler Armstrong. He will race off to the bench. And the Bucks quickly get it forward. That shot from Zach Hops is going to hit a defender. It's no over and back, but the 30 is still counting as Edmund Cathers gets it. Makes the short pass there. And Kendrick Angles will come forward with it. 8 on the shot clock. He's going to try and go on his own. Oh, what a save, extending the arm. Dustin Hill throws that left arm out. What a stop. I'm not going to do a replay because I don't want to miss what's coming next, but you feel free to just use that back arrow on your YouTube. Thanks for being with us here on Stamp Black's YouTube. Heine Thompson passes through. Nice job getting it in, but the triple team on defense gets the ball loose, and it rolls onto the backside of the mesh. Game 2 will be Saturday at 8 p.m. at the Turtle Dome. Bucks home game. If there's a Game 3, it will be Sunday back here, 6 p.m. in Kahnawake. I'll have the whole series for you here on Stamp Black, so please do subscribe as that shot goes off the foot of Dustin Hill. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're here for all the games. It should be a beauty of a series. Gale Thorpe is going to rip one. Another save by Hill. Thorpe with a goal and an assist in the first for the Bucks. We're almost 6 minutes into the second with no scoring here in this period. Sidearm pass from McComber over to Miles Thompson. He'll shovel it back. Doesn't connect with Lazor. Ball's still loose, but it's scooped up there by Hops. That's Zach Hops on the run. Feeds it ahead. Thinking about getting a shot there is Braden Cresswell, but thought better of it. Slow things down. Let's set up on O. Pretty nice attempt to create transition. Boy, again, both teams so aware of taking transition away. Got Elijah. Had that shot. It's going to be loose on the floor. Jeremy Thompson gets it. Had a defender right on top of him. Well, a forward playing defense. And that pass is going to get away, and it's Caleb Benedict going back into the offensive zone for the Bucks. Again, they played Sunday. It was 18-14. We're not seeing that tonight. We are seeing the defenses come to the fore. Sky Sunday, good two-man defense. Jeremy Thompson's going to jump out now as they try to go behind the net. Pass out to Elijah, doesn't quite connect, and Thompson comes away with it. Again, the first look is up the floor, and then he's going to throw it. They're trying to get that outlet pass, but Deo Sundade McComber had to wait because somebody was still coming to the bench. But you can see both teams trying to push transition. Such a good job both ways to limit it. But being forced to try some things. That one's flipped ahead. He'll be grabbed there by Derek Hops. They're going hidden ball trick here. Who's got it? It's over on the far side with Braden Cresswell. The Mohawks figure that out. We'll go back to the regular offensive set. Ty Thompson. He's going to let that fly. Stopped by Hill. Looking up the floor. Steph Charbonneau will slow things down a bit. Bounce one through. Charbonneau going to stay and play. No, he's peeling off. Every time I go to say somebody's staying and play, they peel back to the bench. Here's McComber. Dale McComber. Back to the near side. Dobbins fires one through. Doesn't connect. That's going to be snagged and held onto. Oh, what a soak. Jacob Gasparetti did not enjoy that at all. It was late in the 30. He is still not enjoying that as he makes his way. Gasparetti just getting to the bench. He'll get some pats as he gets there. Some guys saying, good soak, don't rub it. You're back at the bench. You can go ahead and rub it now, Jake. Oh, ball pops out. Nice save. Great chance for Elijah. Long outlet pass again. They find the man off the bench. Some Heine Thompson. Heine Thompson with a little smile after that fake, and Tyler Armstrong sticking right with him. 15 on the shot clock. Comes over near side to Yordis McComber, passes it through. That one gets away, and Tyler Armstrong comes away with it. What a game he's having, but that was almost picked off, and now trying to come away with it. There's a bit of a tug, and we're going to have a 10-second count, so it will be turned over. Great forecheck pressure. And the Mohawks will reap the benefits. We're nearing the midway point of this second period. Thanks once again to our sponsors. We're going to be switching them out. There's the behind the back. I was going to say Miles Thompson has missed some NLL time due to injury. He is back. Still has some of the slickest mitts you'll see, and the possessor of one of the best behind the back shots in the game. I was wondering if we'd get a chance. He uncorks one there just a little bit off target, trying to head underneath, driving, and then is Cresswell. He goes into the goaltender. Gets a push there from Oren Horn. Shoves back. Charbonneau gives him one, and well played. Just let them settle it, send them to the benches, get the ball going again. Thank you to our sponsors. We're going to switch out the sponsors in the corners. We've got 8 sponsors for this game. So great to have them all jumping on board. Thank you to all of them. We're going to change the corner sponsors. There's a shot saved by Edmund Cathers. Scooped up by Deacon. We're in his Seals bucket. Elijah to Ty Thompson. Thought about the shot. Horn gets out on him, takes it away. Still has possession. Flips it over to Salinas. Got Salinas thinking about driving underneath. Charbonneau all over him. Big pick there. Backdoor quick. Oh, what a save. Dustin Hill. Heine Thompson will flip it over. He gets it back. He's a very good shooter, and they almost gave him too much space. Big hit on him there. Picking him up was Chris George. We're going to have a penalty coming. Illegal pick called, and now Heine Thompson getting into it with Tyler Armstrong. Maybe they weren't as friendly earlier as I thought. They're finally going to get separated. I imagine they're both going to, we got a cross-checking call. So it is going to be a power play, as the first penalty was to Armstrong. It might be the only penalty. So there's going to be an extra one going. So it is 4 minutes for Armstrong and 2 for Heine Thompson. It's a bit of a funny setup here with the benches on opposite sides. The penalty box is right beside the home bench. So the player in the penalty box for the Mohawks is basically just standing down to the very far end of the bench. So we'll see what the announcement is on those penalties. So Salinas has come over to join Tyler Armstrong in the bench. We've got 2 minutes up on each side. They did announce 5-on-4. Zach Hops is trying to get an explanation of exactly how everything's going to work. Now Steph Charbonneau wants to go out and find out. So it is Heine Thompson in the box for the Mohawks. Gus Salinas and Tyler Armstrong in there. Okay, so one of the penalties shouldn't be up on the board. We've got the matching minors for Thompson and Armstrong for roughing. And the one that's being served is the original. I guess Armstrong serving the original one, then Salinas serving the other. So it's a power play for the Mohawks. They will try to crack the goose egg so far in this period and get themselves tied up in the game. That one's grabbed by Derek Hops, but he is swarmed by forwards. And Caleb Benedict's going to take his time. He thought about it. They'll set the power play back up. Miles Thompson comes over to Dale McComber. He'll blast one. That's on the backside of the mesh, and Noseworthy will get there. He's going to rumble forward, and he's looking for the long outlet. That's a little too long, and up into the netting just over the glass. Yordis McComber. Bounces to far side. Caleb Benedict. He's always thinking, is there a shot there? You can tell. They go back door. It's tipped away, I think. Just getting a bit of it was Ty Terrence. Nice active stick. Yordis McComber. Hard shot comes out to Miles Thompson. He's in the crease, and it's going to be Bucks possession. With 52 seconds left, they can kill about half, a little over half of the remaining penalty. There's Jacob Gasparetti. He's moving all right, given how much pain he was in earlier after that block shot. Still, a little bit of a limp maybe going to the bench. He took a hard one. Driving to the net. Nice save by Dustin Hill on that drive by Sky Sunday. A bucket of Mohawk tied up behind the play. Leads to a 2-on-1. Behind the back pass. Oh, off the post by Miles Thompson. Colton Marquis, a beautiful pass. They try to get that one the length of the floor, but it's knocked down. Good hustle back. Great transition defense effort there. Kobe Lahash coming off the bench and knocking that one down. Then Steph Charbonneau moves it ahead. 5 left on the power play. Yeah, they're not going to shoot at this point. Players released. Comes out to Miles Thompson. Behind the back pass. His behind the back pass is pretty good too. Comes off the boards. Out to Benedict. That one's off the foot of Edmund Cathers. It's going to be a fresh 30 as the Mohawks get it back. We're at even strength. 13 plus minutes in the second period. No goals in this frame. Blasting from outside. Cathers saw that one all the way. Good forecheck pressure. Knocked that ball loose, but Noseworthy comes away with it. Makes the short pass to Derek Hops. Hops will roll it ahead. Elijah got it just before a checker got there as Oren Horn. The Bucks now, having killed that penalty, will try to extend this lead, and they do. Beautiful catch in traffic. And a lovely little finish. Look at this. The pick and roll. There's the pick. There's the roll. Beautiful pass. Great body position to protect the stick and make that catch by Gutta Elijah. His second of the game. And we've got a 5-3 score. Everyone knew this was going to be a good series. This first game has been terrific. Thanks, Lacrosse friends, for being with us. Lazor working his way in. Mohawks still finishing their sub. Marquee pass across. Miles Thompson kept it moving, but it gets away. And now a break chance. But again, what a job getting the D out. But a great shot running in transition. Zach Hobbs. And we've got a player down on the turf. Look at this. Hobbs just accelerates, changes sides off to his offside, but a perfect shot. Oh, and unfortunately, we've got a player down, looking pretty shaken up. 6-3. No goals for about 14 minutes, and then 2 back-to-back. The other game in this series, of course, is the Snake Island Muskies versus the Capital Region Axemen. And double check on the score on that one. It is 5-4 in the second period. Boy, the Axemen 4-1 through the first, and then 4 straight to open the second period for the Muskies. The 9-3 Muskies, led by Joey Spallina, Ryan Lansbury. Player still down on the floor, unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, I was streaming the Grand River Warriors games this year, playing out of the Brantford Civic Center. They lost in that first round to a very, very good Tonawanda Braves club. Sticks banged on the boards by both teams, but that's not good when he's getting carried off. Oh, that's a shame. Steph Charbonneau and Billy Dodonna. It lists him as William, but I'm sure he's Billy. That's how I've known him. So sorry if I've got it wrong, but so down by 3, down a player. Players carrying him will hand him off to some training staff down at the end of the rink. Guts Salinas will come out for the draw. Kobe Lahash has been taking plenty of them, but Salinas there for the draw for Akwesasne. And he is up against Kahnawake Jeremy Thompson. 6-3, 5:39 to go. What a game. Let's see what bounce back the Mohawks can bring together. Oh, Jeremy Thompson's shot was knocked down, or he had a great chance, and Noseworthy comes away with it. They love him here, and you can see why. Head coach Trent Jacobs was saying before the game, we don't feel like we've had our whole team together. This is it. This is, we think, the best version. Everyone's here. We're ready to go and prove what we can do, and they have had a great first 2/3 of this game. Almost another goal, but Benedict just missing the far side. Bouncer late in the shot clock. No problem there for Dustin Hill. It's brought forward by Trevor Stacey. Driving to the net. Little reverse flip pass. That didn't quite connect. Shot clock running down is scooped up by Derek Hops. He's got Gasparetti with him. He's going to peel off, leave it for Gaspo. He's going to find Gale Thorpe off the bench. Thorpe, hidden ball trick as he pretends to pass it to Salinas. They are not fooled. Near side to Benedict. Out in front. Oh, great arm save. Trying to tuck back his own rebound. Got to Elijah. Big save. Dustin Hill. Don't want to get too far behind. Mohawks pushing for a response. Yordis McComber. All kinds of pressure. He gets it across, though. Big stop on that rip from the outside as Edmund Cathers throws out the foot. Come to the near side, spinning off the check. Trying to get the pass across to Ethan Drake. Didn't quite connect. It is grabbed out top, and that's on target. So it's going to be a fresh 30. I think we actually have another Mohawk hurt. It looks like Colby Dobbins was going to get that ball, but just had to head to the bench because he was kind of dinged up holding his arm. So the Mohawks down by 3 goals and down a couple of players, at least for the moment. Big collision out front. Miles Thompson, he can rip from there, but it's off target. Stone Chubb thought about taking off after that one, but the over and back will be called. And they'll just start with possession with Braden Cresswell going to pick this one up with just over 3 minutes to go here in the second. 5-5 in the other series. That is wild. I'll tell you, Capital Region's pretty good. I know they're 3-9, but they're a good club, and they're gritty. Penalty coming to the Bucks. The extra attacker is coming on. Colton Marquis will be the 5th, and they're going to have to send one more out. They got 2 acts out. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, nice attempt to pass it through by Heine Thompson. And they do get a shot off, but it's wide of the net from Yordis McComber, and the penalty will be applied. All right, it's a too many men call on the Bucks. They're going to send Guts Salinas over to serve it. Here is a chance for for the Mohawks to try and creep back in. Heine Thompson gets it back. No, now he gets it back from Colton Marquis. Jordas McComber complaining his stick was taken away by a buck who was falling to the floor. That pass gets loose. Oh, running past it. Now they do come away with it. Tyler Armstrong. He's going to blast into the offensive zone, pull up, and hand it off. Gale Thorpe was confusing me, looking like a righty for a second. That lane opens wide up. Thorpe has to grab that pass off the boards. Mohawks are leaving a player hanging up. That's Miles Thompson. He's got Chris George covering him. That's why we were 3-on-4 there. Just over a minute left in this Mohawks power play. Heine Thompson has it at the top. Noseworthy and George, the low defenders. Deacon and I think Stone Chubb up top. And that's going to be turned over. Forecheck pressure, though, by Tuax. Long outlet pass, and they will connect. Great job clearing the zone. Stone Chubb is just going to slow things down. Bounces one over to Ty Thompson. Thompson in no rush here. 7 left on the shot clock. Now he's going to come across the top and get a rip. Stop there by Hill, who had to reach out and snag that ball before Thompson could get it. They get ahead to Heine Thompson. They want him back over. And over and back as Heine Thompson caught that very close to center. Looks like he was all right, though. Jordas McComber blasts one home. It's a simple little one-hand shovel pass and all kinds of time and space. A little bit of a breakdown for the Bucks late in that power play or that penalty kill. And it's the 4th goal for the Mohawks. It's 6-4 with 34.5 to go here. Now it's interesting. Neither team has used a timeout. They both have their 2 timeouts. 4.5 seconds. If somebody comes up with a clean faceoff win, do they take a timeout? Does anybody want a clean faceoff win? We'll see. Pops out. Scooped up by the Mohawks. And they will take a timeout. It looks like they might have all the time on the shot clock to use. So they're not going to have to. They can pull their goaltender here as we are back to even strength. Yep, yeah, that was well called. You can see the time was ticking away. So with 27.3 seconds to go here in the second, it's 6-4 for Akwesasne. Great game. Six to 5 Muskies over Capital Region at the moment in the second period. That is wild. It was 4-1 for Capital Region in the first, and now it's 5-1 for Snake Island in the second in that game. Meanwhile, it's 6-4 here. Dusty Hill is at the bench. The extra attacker is out. Heine Thompson's going to start with the ball up top. You have Kyron Lazor and Jordas McComber as the lefties. Miles Thompson is low on the right side. Jeremy is out there as the 6th guy. And they've got Caleb Benedict over the righty shooter spot. 20 seconds. They'll wait about another 10. The game clock is behind them, so it's a little hard in this period for the Mohawks to see the time left. There's 6 seconds, as you can see. The pass out front, Tyler Armstrong lost his helmet. And he's saying, how did my helmet get off and get way over there? But they will head to the change rooms. Great 2 periods in the books. It is 6-4 in favor of the Akwesasne Bucks over the Kahnawake Mohawks. Thanks, Lacrosse friends, for being with us. We're going to take a 10-minute break and be back for the conclusion of this fantastic game. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are ready to roll with the third period of what has been a great game. That ball bounces off the top edge of the boards, or just under the top of the boards, over by the Bucks bench, which allows the Mohawks to come away with control. They trail by 2 as we start the third period of game 1 of this best of 3. Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League semifinal. Game 2 will be Saturday, 8 p.m. at the Turtle Dome. Game 3, if necessary, right back here in Kahnawake on Sunday. So Saturday at 8 at the Turtle Dome. Sunday, 6 p.m. here in Kahnawake if we need a Game 3. I think we're all thinking Game 3 would be pretty fun the way this one's going. I'll be bringing them all to you here on Stamplax Productions. Thanks, lacrosse friends, for being with us. Salinas flips it over to Elijah. He moves it on. Cresswell, late in the shot clock, is going to try and get one to reset. Misses the net. Elijah will tap it down, and the 30 will expire. Mohawks get the ball back. They're going to try and cut into this 2-goal lead. We got a pair of penalties, and as they're going over to the box, I think that's Trevor Stacey. Yeah, he was grabbing Gus Salinas. Trying to see the call as they communicated. It gets loud in stoppages of play here. So it's going to be 4-on-4, possession to the Bucks. Yeah, it's just 2 minutes apiece for Salinas and Stacey. Here we go on the 4-on-4. McComber went through the crease. Just going to be scooped up there. Passed out by Joey Gasparetti. And the Bucks will set up in this 4-on-4 set. Sky Sunday with the ball along the boards. He is their top scorer from the regular season with 17 goals. They come to the near side to Gale Thorpe. Hard work in the middle, but that pass is picked off. Jeremy Thompson just chucking the stick into the lane. Perfect timing to pick that one off. Finds Colton Marquis. There's a goal, and you're not going to stop Marquis one-on-one very often. Thompson makes the right play, makes the pick, and that is a naked look for Colton Marquis. 4-on-4. He is deadly there. Sorry, may have been muted for a moment. We're back and rolling, and it is 6-5. We've got another 39 seconds of 4-on-4 lacrosse. Jeremy Thompson wins that one back, but it goes all the way back past Craig McCowan. And there's going to be a battle along the boards. They will come away with it. Stone Jacobs with possession. Flips it over to the far side, and Steph Charbonneau casually across center and hands it off. Tuax spins. Oh, what a rip. A sidearm shot from Colby Dobbins. Coming out late and just nobody picks him up. And that was still 4-on-4, so we're tied up at 6-6, and we're still going to be on 4-on-4 for 13 seconds. And then the Mohawks are going to have a bit of a power play. Jeremy Thompson out to take this face-off, and he's up against Caleb Benedict. Benedict pulls out. Benedict winning that face-off. I have not seen Caleb Benedict take a face-off before. Oh, and there's a penalty coming now as Benedict went to set a pick, had his helmet ripped off. That's going to be a bit of an undisciplined penalty. I think that's Steph Charbonneau taking that one. So it's now 5-on-4 with the goalie pulled. They can eat up some more time. That rip has blocked the head of the stick. That's a broken stick. You got to drop that stick shaft. Play will be blown down as the stick came apart on Sky Sunday. The head is still down behind the goal line. There's 22 seconds left on the Bucks penalty, so that's how long we'll be 4-on-4. And then the Charbonneau penalty will be on its own, and it'll be Bucks power play. Yeah, it looks like the head just came off the shaft. It wasn't broken. You are supposed to drop your stick if it's falling apart, but got away with one there. Stepping around the top is Ty Thompson, leading scorer for the club this season with 27 points, but they really spread the wealth. Gale Thorpe has gone down. He took a stick to the head. He is slow to get back up. Swim move, repelled by Oren Horn. Ty Thompson's chance stopped. It is power play now for the Bucks. As Noseworthy is released, Colton Marquis, snazzy moves, but just pulls it back out as the defenders were all there. And the Mohawks will try and kill this. 4 minutes gone in the third. 6-6 the score. Miles Thompson. You see Derek Hobbs trying to make sure he didn't get a holding call. Thompson will kill the entire 30 and then roll it into the corner. It's just so hard to get the ball away from Miles Thompson. Combine his strength and skill. He's a tough one to strip. Bucks power play in effect. Got Benedict down at the goal line on the far side, ripped from the near side. Here's a pass back door, but it was tipped aside. That's going to be swallowed up by Dustin Hill. And the Mohawks are going to be able to kill the rest of this unless it's turned over, which it is, snagged there. And a chance right on top of the crease. Big save, Dustin Hill. Jeremy Thompson going after, but there were white jerseys all around him, and Benedict comes away with it. The penalty will expire. We're going to go back to even strength. We stay at even on the scoreboard. 6-6 in game one of this tremendous Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League semifinal action. Driving to the net is Elijah, but he is stripped on a nice trail check there by Dodonna. Mohawks setting up in the offensive zone. Boy, Colton Marquis was really selling that loose ball or the hidden ball trick. Big battle out front between Kyron Lazor and Zach Deacon. Now it's turned over and Deacon's going to take off. He started to head up the floor, gets to the bench. Caleb Benedict coming out, stopped. What a save, Dustin Hill. Who's going to get there first? Oh, that's a great grab on the run by Steph Charbonneau. And he'll step up over center. Charbonneau, a Quebec native, so he's right at home here in Kahnawake, Quebec. Well, the Kahnawake Mohawk Nation, which is within the Quebec borders. No problem for Evan Cathers on that one, but the tricky one was the rebound as Jacob Gasparetti tried to grab it, and it got away from him, rolled right back at Cathers. Benedict will rip one, stopped by Hill and Jeremy Thompson. That's the second time he's hit the ceiling, and he's like, ooh. The trajectory on that one just a little bit high. He had his brother Heine down the floor he was looking to connect with. Cresswell, you can hear them yelling by yourself. Oh boy, wide open. That's a big save, Hill. There's a naked look there for Ty Thompson. Colton Marquis. Near boards is Ethan Drake. Oh, that pass is going to get away, and that's into the bench. And it'll be Akwesasne ball. Zach Hops is going to start with it. He'll get it to a forward and head for a change. What a game to open this TNSLL semifinal. Over the top. Decided to just take a rip there. Sky Sunday, though, was stopped by Dustin Hill, who's been really sharp. Oh, that was close to a crease violation. First of all, a 5-second count, but also Gutch Salinas making some contact with the stick, but it had gotten out of the cylinder. Miles Thompson and Zach Deacon battling. Thompson back his way, shoots. Stopped by Edmund Cathers. Oh, some pressure, and the ball gets away there from Chris George. He's going to have to rip it ahead, and Zach Hops fires it to Benedict. Ty Thompson. Space being open, so they did have a player, Kendrick Angus, in the crease, but he got through in time that shot would have counted from Caleb Benedict. It was stopped, though, by Dustin Hill, who's been impermeable for a while now. Heine Thompson finds Drake. Marquis pulls it down. Oh! Almost, but he pinged it off the far post. To be fair, there wasn't much space. Edmund Cathers was on that one. Nice job to get out to the boards by Dustin Hill. And now Jeremy Thompson flying up the floor. Oh, the pass is just off the end of the stick. Trying to shoot maybe just before he'd caught it was Colby Dobbins. Bucks into the offensive zone. What a game. We're nearing the midway point of the third period. Thank you so much to all the sponsors making this possible. Thanks for these two teams for providing great lacrosse. Got Salinas with the hard forecheck work, but the ball still popping free. Salinas has it. There's a stick snapped in half. Salinas to the net. Scores! Is it good? It is! Are you kidding? Gutch Salinas. What an effort play. You'll see the stick shatter here. The defender has to drop it. Salinas dives across the top of the crease and tucks home the 7-6 goal. That is an absolutely gorgeous play by Gutch Salinas. They're going to let the goalies get a bit of a drink here. It is warm. How's the other game going? So Snake Island is now pulled ahead 10-5. Crazy because Capital Region was up 4-1 after the first period, but 9-1 since. Snake Island with that game in Ottawa. I imagine game 2 and 3, if necessary, will be over in the Turtle Dome. The winner of this league will, of course, represent the Three Nations League at the President's Cup, which will be hosted by the Brooklyn Merchants. They finished in first place in Ontario, are currently in the playoffs playing Owen Sound in the first round. If they win that, then the winner of the other semi will join Brooklyn in the Prezi. And at the moment, that's a 2-0 lead for Hamilton. Here's Jake Gasparetti. What a move, but the nice save. Dustin Hill. They'll leave it there for Benedict. We know Brooklyn will be there. Hamilton up 2-0 on the Six Nations Rivermen in their semi. Believe they get going again this weekend. Ty Thompson shaking and baking, trying to find something. He gets a rip. That one's a little bit wide. He'll get up and hit the ceiling. Didn't touch a Mohawk. It is Mohawks' possession. Circling around the top. That pass gets away. Macomber will get it back. They've got 9 seconds on the shot clock. Going to come to 2X. That pass was swatted away. Just 2 seconds left. Jump shot attempt. That was pretty close to that far post. Just off the mark by Colton Marquis. And it's going to be Bucks possession. Out west, it's looking very much like Ladner coming back to the President's Cup. 3-time defending champions. That shot stopped no problem by Dustin Hill. He's looking up the floor. Oh, nice decoy. Trying not to let the defender know, or the transition forward know that the ball was coming. Was Kerry Kane, but he just couldn't make that catch. Now Kane's kind of hobbling as he comes back to the bench. The Edmonton Miners looking like the team out of Alberta at this point, the way things are going in their playoffs. Great backdoor pass. But the stop by Dustin Hill. Long outlet there. And Cathers will get it just out of the reach of Craig McCowan. Boy, these teams, it's the third period on a hot night in a hot building, but they are not backing down from that running game. Got to Elijah. The Bucks know they need some more. They're not going to sit here and rest on a 1-goal lead. Oh, everything opens up. Great pick by Ty Thompson. But shot missed. Now Jeremy Thompson on the run. Thompson with the shot. He scores. It gets through. See Thompson on the run. Heading back is Kendrick Angus. Thompson just stops and places one that just gets through Edmund Cathers to tie it up at 7-7. Jeremy Thompson, his first goal of the night, to go with a couple of assists. Only one player with a pair of goals. That is Jordis Macomber for the Mohawks. On the other side, Caleb Benedict, 2 goals and 2 assists. And then 5 other players with 1. So very similar scoring lines for these two teams, as everything has been similar for these teams about this game. What a matchup. Saskatchewan and Manitoba both coming to the President's Cup as well, or going to the President's Cup in Whitby. There's a chance right on top of the crease. That's going to be a violation. Got to Elijah, just stepped on the crease line as he was catching that pass. Here's Colton Marquis. Oh, what a move to get through. Foot save, though. Couple of defenders coming out. And they're going to make the pass ahead to Zach Hops. Again, looking down the floor, nothing's there. The Mohawks getting their defenders out. Bucks will have to slow this one down. Sunday along the far boards. Beats it to Elijah. He's going to try near side. Dustin Hill was all over that post. Steph Charbonneau says, let's settle down. It's not there. And now you can hear numbers coming from the bench. The rip from Heine Thompson just off the mark. And here's a chance to run the other way. It's Zach Deacon. 1-on-1, spins, shoots, just misses. Good defensive play by Oren Horn to bump Deacon as he was taking that shot. And we're back up the other end. Less than 7 minutes to go. It's 7-7 on the scoreboard. Game 1 of this best of 3 TNSLL semifinal. Miles Thompson gets a pick, but good 2-man defense there by Noseworthy and Joey Gasparetti. Now Gasparetti trying to get loose, kicks the ball ahead. The Bucks wanted a holding call. Oh, you can't just swat. Okay. It's going to be Bucks possession as the 30 expires on the Mohawks. Gasparetti heading to the bench. Collision out front. It's been a physical game, but not crazy. Nothing really cheap. Good, solid, hard lacrosse. It's loose. Taking off here is Stone Jacobs. Twister just misses. A pair of Bucks coming back, but Jacobs able to maintain possession and get that shot off. What an effort. Just couldn't quite put it home. Cresswell finds Ty Thompson. Tries to feed him through. It's knocked down. Chance to take off for a run. Ty Thompson's racing back. Pulling up is Trevor Stacey. The Bucks had somebody coming off the bench. Marquis taking his time as they set up. Miles Thompson wants it. They get the pass through. Twister just misses. What a pass from Colton Marquis, and a great catch by Miles Thompson. Couldn't get the shot to go home, though. 5 minutes coming up. Here's Elijah, great foot save. Going for that bottom corner, but Dustin Hill was right there. We rolled ahead by Dodonna, and here comes Colton Marquis. Good defense by Tyler Armstrong. Man, great game tonight by Tyler Armstrong. A dozen on the shot clock. Marquis trying to get underneath. Armstrong lost his stick. Now what's he going to do? Still plays solid D. The shot clock has just a couple seconds left. It's going to expire, and it'll be Bucks possession with 4:23 to go. Both teams do still have their third period timeout. Obviously early for them to anybody to use it at this point. Ball left there by the bench and some pressure coming. Not sure that Cresswell was ready for it, but he got ready. Ty Thompson ducks underneath. There's a shot far side. Beautiful floater by the co-owner. Ty Thompson, look at this. Takes this ball, toe drag, ducks underneath. That is a perfect lacrosse shot. It's 8-7 Bucks. As I said earlier, Trent Jacobs, the head coach for the Bucks, said, "Yeah, people have not seen what we have. They've not seen our whole team together, ready to roll." Ty and Thomas Thompson took over ownership of the club just a few weeks before the season and had to hit the ground running. It has been a series of lessons for them, but they have been pulling this team together, and they think this is their time to shine. They've had a heck of a first game so far, but obviously, you can't count these Mohawks out. Kahnawake, a terrific team as well. Coming up to 3.5 to go. Sky Sunday. It's a couple of big wax shoots. That's high. Bounced back out. Almost grabbed, just knocked down. And the Bucks are getting it back. Gus Salinas has it after the pass from Stone Jacobs was swatted down. You hear the Bucks saying slow, but Caleb Benedict will shoot. Here's Colton Marquis. Colton Marquis will be a very high pick in the 2026 NLL draft. Well, the top prospect in this game. Just trying to see who else is here. This prospect for the next couple. There's a rip from outside. Did not get behind Edmund Gathers. Nice hustle by Joey Gasparetti to make sure, but it was all tied up in the gear. Under 3 minutes to play. 1-goal lead for the Bucks. Swim move, Benedict lobs it up top. Gus Salinas, I don't think he was really serious about taking a shot there. There's a glove on the floor, rip from Ty Thompson. And the Bucks get it back. Got a 5-on-4 for the moment as the Mohawks getting their change completed. Cresswell will slow it down, pop it over to Benedict. Salinas pulls it down, flips a pass across, doesn't connect with Cresswell, but Elijah will get there. They've got 3 on the shot clock. They try the back door, excellent attempt, but it's a great lacrosse game, folks. Glad you're with us. Thank you, lacrosse fans. Goaltender has come to the bench. Miles Thompson drives to the net. That's a goal. Hard to even see how Miles Thompson got that through. Got noseworthy all over him. Driving across. Oh, what a finish by Miles Thompson. 8-8. My goodness. Oh, What's going on here? Sorry, I think the scoreboard camera got bumped a little. I'll just fix that so you can see the... There we go, 8-8. Under 2 minutes to go. Elijah has it. Sky Sunday underneath. Scores! That's a gorgeous finish. Lovely play there. Sky Sunday, the leading Bucks scorer in the regular season with 17 goals. He's got a huge one here, and it's a 9-8 win. I believe, have the Mohawks taken their timeout? My goodness. What a game. Again, game 2 will be Saturday at 8 p.m. at the Turtle Dome. Sunday will be game 3, if necessary, 6 p.m. here in Kahnawake. I will have all the series here on Stamplax YouTube. Thanks so much for being with us, lacrosse friends. I hope you're all enjoying this as much as I am. Great lacrosse game, 1:33 to go. Jeremy Thompson pops it out, wins it to himself. He's got possession for the Mohawks. They need the ball, they need a goal. They've got time as of right now. Now the goaltender, Dustin Hill, coming to the bench. Rip from the outside, that's off the crossbar. Oh, good look from Yordis McComber. 6 attackers with a fresh 30. Looks like on the Mohawks bench, Jamie Batley is getting a defender ready to go out. They're not sending the goalie. And that's going to work perfectly, as running onto the floor just as the ball came ahead was Dodonna. Miles Thompson misses. It's grabbed by Noseworthy. Lobs it ahead. A bit of a wild pass, and it's going to be grabbed there. Colton Marquis, that shot into the stick. Crease violation. 35 seconds to go. Timeout. Taken by Trent Jacobs and the Bucks. So they can't kill the entire remainder of the clock, but they can sure kill most of it. Thanks once again to our sponsors, all 8 of them making this possible. You see 4 of them up in the corners. For the second half of the game, we had the first 4 up in the first half. Jamie Batley on the Mohawks bench. Drawing something up. They've got to try and get this ball. Now, do you go with 6 runners or do you put your goalie out? I mean, giving up a goal is not a big deal here. Whether you lose by 1 or 2 doesn't matter. I've got to think they're going to keep Dustin Hill at the bench, but you never know. Yeah, he's staying at the bench. He was just on the floor trying to be a bit of a ruse, but there are 6 Mohawks out there. Edmund Cathers stays between the pipes. That's one school of thought. There are some who would pull the goalie here and have 6 runners on 6 runners. It can be dangerous. We've seen it backfire. We've seen it work. Got to Elijah. What a spin move through the double team, but the ball pops away, and it's going to be Mohawks' ball. They've used their timeout. Oh, no, they haven't. So they get possession. So the Mohawks have not used their timeout. They use it now, and with 28 seconds to go, they're going to have a 6-on-5 to try to force overtime. You see the defenders for the Bucks having their own conversation out on the floor as Eben Cathers goes to get a drink. Jacob Gasparetti will have a quick chat with the officials to make sure he's on top of everything from the Bucks' perspective. Chris George, Zach Deacon, Tyler Armstrong, of course. And Brent Noseworthy, exactly who you'd expect out there for the defense. Heine Thompson's going to start with the ball. The other lefties. Pass it across to McComber. And then Deos and Dottie McComber. Heine Thompson, top of the crease. Big collision. And it's going to be a crease violation. The Bucks have the ball. Noseworthy will take off with it. Forecheck pressure. He's going to try and run through it. He does so. That's a big play. Pass it across. Gasparetti will pot it into the empty net with 5 seconds to go. Well, 3 seconds as it runs down. And it is 10-8. The Akwesasne Bucks have come in to Kahnawake and kind of stunned the Mohawks. And the crowd is heading for the exits with that empty netter. What a terrific game. 10-8 will be the final. Make sure you're with us Saturday from the Turtle Dome on Stamplax YouTube. And if we have a Game 3 Sunday, which, I don't think would surprise anybody, these teams are so tightly matched. That'll be here on Stamplax Productions on YouTube as well. 6 o'clock right here in Kahnawake. Great opening game. I don't think we're going to have handshakes tonight. Believe they'll wait till the end of the series. What a night of Three Nations Senior Lacrosse League playoff action. Thanks so much to the Akwesasne Bucks for bringing me out. Great to see Brandon Bordeaux across the floor filming for Baby Blue Memories. But he will not be here for games 2 and 3. So the only place to catch the rest of the series is on Stamplax YouTube. That was a dandy of a first game. We are going to wrap things up, and we will see you Saturday from the Turtle Dome. Have a great night. We'll see you then.